kind of a child is that to play Mary, the mother of Jesus? It's sacrilegious.
If you can't get rid of it, why don't you have them hand out programs at the door?
We better nail down that church and lock up the silverware.
Where did they come from? Who let them in? Where was Reverend Hopkins, I'd like to know. I feel so responsible. If I weren't laid up in the hospital, this never would have happened. That woman! Let me tell you.
You don't have to tell me. I'm on your side.
Ellen Armstrong is not the only woman alive who can run a Christmas pageant. I'm going to make this the best Christmas pageant ever. And I'm going to do it with the Herdmans. I need the shepherds over here, please. Come on, just try not to shove or push each other. And the baby angels, you're fine just where you are. You stay right there. The manger is here, and over here is our inn, everybody, all right? So remember that.
Where did all the shepherds come from anyway? What inn? What's an inn?
It's like a motel. Why'd they go there? To pay their taxes. At a motel?
Shut up, Ollie. Hey, begin at the beginning. What happens first?
This is the Christmas story from the Bible, the book of Luke.
Luke who?
You mean you've never read the Christmas story from the Bible? Well, that's what this Christmas pageant is all about. I'm going to read it to you. Sit down. It's a beautiful story. We should all hear it again. Okay. And Joseph also went up from Galilee.
Why not? They don't even know what a Bible is.
Into the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be taxed with Mary, his wife, being great with child.
What's that? It means pregnant. She was pregnant.
Now, children, now.
I don't think it's very nice to say Mary was pregnant.
And so
she was. It's better to say great with child. I'm not supposed to talk about people being pregnant, especially in church.
And wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them at the inn.
They didn't have room for Jesus?
Well, they didn't know he was going to be Jesus.
Didn't Mary know? Didn't he know? What was the matter with Joseph that he didn't tell them? Her pregnant and everything.
What's a manger? Like a bed?
Well, no, they didn't have any bed in the barn, so Mary did the best thing she could. What would you do if you had a newborn baby and no bed to put him in?
We put Gladys in the beer drawer.
Well, there you see, you didn't have a bed for Gladys, and so you...
Oh, we had a bed. Only Ollie was still in it, and he wouldn't get out. He didn't like Gladys. Remember how you didn't like Gladys?
A manger is a large wooden feeding trough for animals.
What was wadded up clothes?
What?
You read about it. They wrapped them up in wadded up clothes.
Oh, swaddling clothes. People used to wrap their babies tightly with big pieces of material.
You mean they tied him up and put him in a feed box? Who is the child welfare? The child welfare is at our house every 5 minutes.
There wasn't any child welfare in Bethlehem.
I'll say there wasn't. What's next?
There were shepherds keeping watch by night, and lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them.
Shazam!
What?
Out of the black night with horrible vengeance, the mighty Marvel!
Gladys, I don't know what you're talking about.
The mighty Marvel in Wonder Comics.
No, this is the angel of the Lord who comes to the shepherds.
Out of nowhere, right? In the black night, right?
Well, yes, in a way.
Shazam!
Who are my wise men? Raise your hands. Listen to this now. There came wise men from the east bearing gifts of gold and frankincense and myrrh.
What's frankincense?
I don't know.
They were special gifts, precious oils.
Oil? What kind better present is oil. We get better presents in the welfare basket. I get it. The wise men were the welfare.
No. They were sent by King Herod.
Wait a minute. Who's he?
King Herod.
What about him? What'd he do?
Well, he sent them to find Jesus so that he could put him to death.
He just got born. They're gonna kill a baby. Who's Herod in this play?
Herod isn't in the play.
You mean he's out to kill the baby, and he isn't even in the play?
Well, no, he's,
Well, somebody better be Herod.
No, Imogene, we are going to do the pageant the way it is always done.
Let Charlie be Herod, and he says, go get me that baby. And they say, okay, because he's a king and all.
But then they don't do it. They go back and get Herod.
Take that, Herod. Take that.
I'm not going to be Herod.
No one is going to be Herod.
Joseph gets the shepherds, and they go wipe out Herod.
See, they're going to put Herod in, and it's going to be me, and I'll get killed.
Forget about Herod. There is no Herod.
And I wouldn't have the baby till the fight's over.
I ought to fix the innkeeper. Gladys, you wipe out the innkeeper.
I can't. I'm an angel.
Okay, stop that. Just...
Well, I wouldn't just hang around on the barn with that baby in the middle of winter. I'd go kick somebody out of the motel.
What's the name of this place? She never said.
Christmas pageant.
That's no name. That's what it is.
I know a name. I'd call it Revenge at Bethlehem.
Baby angels, enter. Heads up, Walk slowly. Make believe you're kings. Stop that, Ollie. Stop fighting. Boys.
Imogene. Use this until we get a real baby.
I thought Eugene Slocum was going to be baby Jesus.
Mrs. Slocum changed her mind.
If I was married, Mrs. Slocum wouldn't change her mind.
I'll get us a baby. There's always 2 or 3 babies outside the supermarket. I'll get one of them.
No, Imogene, you can't just go and take somebody's baby. Maybe we'll forget a real baby. Use a doll.
That's better anyway. A doll can't bite you.
Oh, Grace, we're back in the kitchen making applesauce cake. We'll try not to bother you. I guess this is your dress rehearsal.
Oh, yes, well, it's supposed to be.
You know you're all supposed to be in costume.
I don't have any wigs. My mom doesn't have any white sheets. Can I wear a sheet with balloons on it?
Yes. And we have to find some wings for both of you.
Alice, why do you keep writing that book? No baby because of Imogene. Ralph talks about sexy things. Gladys drinks communion wine. It isn't wine, it's grape juice.
I don't care what it is, she drinks it.
And you wrote all this down? What for?
For my mother and Reverend Hopkins and the Ladies' Aid, and anybody else who wants to know what happened when the whole Christmas pageant turns out to be a mess.
Imogene, you know, Mary would never wear earrings.
But I got my ears pierced. And if I don't keep something in them, they'll grow together.
They won't grow together in an hour and a half. Pierced your ears.
Gladys.
She probably did it with a corkscrew. I'll bet Imogene's ears turn back and fall off.
I haven't bought a costume. I've never been a shepherd before.
You have to wear your father's bathrobe. That's what I have to do.
He hasn't got a bathrobe.
What does he hang around the house in?
His underwear.
Come on, walk slowly, quietly, beautifully.